Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. For this video I'm reviewing another new model from Voks, and this is also one of the models that I did the teaser video on a couple of weeks back. I've already reviewed the new Hayabusa, and this particular model is called the Cruzer. On the box I have it says carbon fibre because I got them before they had a name for them. And another great looking dart from Voks. This particular one that I have is 24 gram, and you can also get them in 22 gram, 26 gram and 28 gram, and these retail for $89, which is around about £67–68. Again, it depends on the exchange rate. And it's obviously another unique style from Voks, so let's check them out. So as with the Hayabusa and quite a lot of the other Voks darts, they come in this nice cardboard box. On the back it tells you the weight, 24 gram. It's got a magnetic closure to the lid. You get a little stars and stripes patch, and inside there's this little plastic bag holding the contents, and you've got a set of standard shape Voks flights in a kind of holographic effect. Got a little pouch, leather pouch, point protector, and the darts are fitted with what look to be short polycarbonate stems. So the darts are fitted with the Voks Tornado points, and as you can see it's got a very smooth transition from the point to the nose of the barrel. It's got that tapered nose with the couple of rings of sharp grip, and then some very fine thin rings and grooves, and then the barrel is mostly made up of this carbon fibre section. Quite a chunky barrel, and it's not as slippy as I thought it was going to be. It's not got a mechanical grip there, which is what you would call this here, but I think it depends on the level of oil and moisture on your skin. If you've got very dry fingers you might find that slippy, but it's pretty much like on smooth tungsten. It's not too bad for me, but I'd still call it a low level grip, of course. And on the rear you've got more of the thin rings and grooves, then some more sharp grip, and then quite a wide section before it gets into this like rounded protruding ring. So if you like to grip right near the end of the barrel you might like that. But certainly a nice looking dart, but obviously quite an unusual one to have carbon fibre in it. I was told the carbon fibre has held up quite well to the testing that they've did, but obviously I can imagine it's going to get scraped and marked eventually, so what it's going to be like after it's been used a lot I have no idea, but I don't think it's going to look as nice as it does now. Then you got your short polycarbonate stems and some standard shape Voks flights.
The darts are fitted with a 28mm Voks Tornado point. It's got a smooth section at the nose of 4.6mm, then you've got a couple of rings of sharp grip and then a kind of a smooth part which is 4.9mm. Then you've got some thin cut rings and grooves, that's 3.8mm wide, and then the section of the barrel with the carbon fibre is 23.5mm wide. Then you've got some more thin rings and grooves of 3.4mm. Then you've got a little bit more of the sharp grip of 3mm, then an indented section of 3.2mm, then a ring of 1.1mm, then a smooth section of 4.9mm. The length is 52.2mm and the width is 7.9mm.
That is 24.05 grams. 24.05 again. And 24.05, so perfectly matched. And the full setup is 25.55 grams.
With nothing attached, the balance is a little front of centre, and with the supplied setup it's just slightly behind the centre point, and this is the balance with medium in between short, extra short stems and standard flights.
Well, that didn't help, did it? I'm going to chop my chin off. I keep trying to alter my throat so I don't whack my chin, but I find it very hard. But these are flying quite nice. Has a slightly chunky feel to the dart, which I think I mentioned earlier, and I'm gripping a little bit on the taper, a little bit on the tungsten and a little bit on the carbon fibre, so grip wise for me as a front gripper I'm not having any issues with the grip. It may be different as I move more to the middle. So, it's got a little spin on some of the darts and some are flying like very smooth, but generally quite like the way it's flying through the air. Got a nice arc to it. So try the middle now, so I'm fully on the carbon fibre section. Get a bit of a sideways movement. But it's not slippy as I thought it might be. I wouldn't class it as being grippy because obviously there's no grip there, but it could depend on your levels of oil and moisture on your skin. If you got very dry fingers then it probably would feel slippy, but for me it's alright. Actually quite a nice balance from the middle. Very nice looking dart though. So I'll try the rear now. So on the rear I'm pretty much on that tungsten section where there's kind of a little bit of sharp grip and then a kind of a scallop. So see what that's like. It's a little bit more awkward from there. I was expecting it to feel a little bit worse. Getting a little bit of spin, but if you're a natural rear gripper, it's probably a nice part to grip the barrel. Yeah, some were smooth and some were kind of a bit fishtaily.
through the dart without the flight and it's stuck in. Oh, I wish I could do that all the time. So that's the Voks Cruzer. I would say it's quite a nice dart, but obviously I can't get the stupid thing in. My eyes are terrible now for seeing up close. Like I say, it's a very nice dart. I don't know what will happen the more it gets used on the carbon fibre section as your points hit it, whether it's going to start causing problems, and I think that really is the only issue. Obviously it's not a physical grip there, it's smooth, so that would be a problem for some people, but if you're a rear gripper and you like to grip around that part, then that feels quite a nice grip there, and balance wise certainly the nicest around the middle, and I thought it flew okay for me from the middle, but I was quite happy with the way it was flying with my front grip. And it has that slightly chunky feel which some people don't like, but I don't really mind, and you've got a little bit of grip on that nose, so it's a nice start to throw. I enjoyed throwing it and it was flying alright. I had the odd one which kind of fishtailed a little bit and a little bit of spin, but generally it's flying quite well for me. But really that's the unknown quantity. What will happen to the carbon fibre section and how long will that last? Voks said they did a test and they went through a lot of testing to see how long it lasted, and they reckoned it lasted quite a while. But what would that be in real term use? I have no idea. So for me that would be the only concern really. Other than that, it looks a very nice dart. Obviously it's a strange one again from Voks because it's got carbon fibre on, and I don't think I've seen any darts with carbon fibre on the barrel. But very nicely machined again from Voks, and I don't know, who's it going to appeal to? Middle grippers, front grippers or rear grippers, I think. Just a very nice dart from Voks. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.